Hello and welcome to the first of the 2012 Pacific Business Brokers video blog series. My name is still Pino Bacinello, and today I will walk you through our effective process to selling a business, and in future episodes we will cover the buying process. Though I'm sure there are many processes out there used by brokers, the important thing is that there is one. A process brings about consistency and allows one to not omit any steps that could come back and haunt you down the road. At Pacific, we have developed a 5-stage process to selling a business, a process that is easy to understand and also easy to follow and manage, and in order to obtain consistent results. We start with stage 1. This is where we value the business for what, in our opinion, would be the most probable selling price. Now, this is important. The ability to interpret and identify what the market would determine the value of your business to be is essential for a number of reasons. But here's a major one. It will help you decide if selling the business would meet your financial expectations. If it does not, then you are able to determine what that gap is and then decide if you need to reset your expectations of value or build it to where the value meets your expectations. That way, you will have the ability to determine the steps required and the time it would take for you to get there. This will help you with your divestiture decisions and the timing thereof. Once the valuation has been done and your expectations are in alignment with the market, we get to stage 2. This is where we create the marketing materials and do what we call broker due diligence, allowing us to become more intimate with your business details and characteristics, and affords us a better way to handle the buyer due diligence when the time comes. Now, ready for stage 3, we proactively market the business, having previously, of course, identified who the likely buyer would be. We create specific target lists from our databases and do a match comparison with in-house, national, and international buyer pools. Depending whether the target is an individual, a synergistic, strategic, financial, or industry buyer, we appropriately target them to expose your business on a strictly confidential basis. Once a buyer is found, we get to stage 4. This is where we negotiate an offer or letter of intent and manage the due diligence process. Since this is where most deals fall apart, we have the advantage of being prepared and able to mitigate issues, having performed our own broker due diligence in stage 2. Once we are through the due diligence, we're at the final stage, stage 5. This includes managing the final emotions of the seller, the purchaser, as well as those of the lawyers and advisors that often, if not properly managed, can land up really derailing the transaction as a result of the lack of knowledge, fear of the unknown, lack of specific understanding, or simply as a result of power and ego at times. So as you can see, the process of selling a business has many moving parts, since what I gave you here is merely a 30,000-foot view. Certainly some of those critical moving parts of fears and emotions, which can most times be well managed with appropriate preparedness, knowledge of the facts, and proper management of the events. So in essence, the management of the process itself is an essential process itself, and that is why we use a checklist of almost 200 points to effectively manage a transaction from start to finish. Only through a methodical and systematic process can one successfully expect a reasonable chance of success. In closing, here are 4 points you may consider if you're thinking about selling your business. 1. Know the true market value of your business. Get a valuation. 2. Be realistic. The market ultimately determines the price. 3. Know the process. Be familiar with all the required steps, risks, and pitfalls of the selling process. And 4. Select the best advisors. Engage a knowledgeable and professional broker with systematic processes in place. Really be prepared and leave nothing to chance. Thank you for watching this episode of the Pacific Business Brokers video blog, and we look forward to sharing more entrepreneurial knowledge with you throughout this year. Wishing you much success in 2012.